Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Teresa McKelvey, and today we're in the craft room talking a little bit about when you just want to give up crocheting. I have started and stopped this video so many times, and because it's a very personal video, because it relates to so much in my life, not just crochet, but any kind of craft or any kind of endeavors that I go for. Sometimes it just gets hard, and so I wanted to kind of give some tips that I've come up with to help me when I start to get real frustrated and hard and actually even want to quit, want to give up. So let's get into it. The first tip I have for you goes along with the crochet lingo in my last video, which is just frog it. Sometimes you just gotta rip out the stitch and start again. Sometimes you've just got to say, okay, I can't ignore where I've messed up. I need to just go on. And so sometimes you got to start over. Sometimes you've got to allow yourself to just rip it out and begin again. I have tried before. I have tried pushing through, going, oh, I've missed that. Oh, maybe I won't see it. And the further I got from the mistake, the more the mistake bothered me. So I would say as soon as you see your mistake, as soon as you are aware of it, if it bothers you, if it doesn't, then, keep on going. But if it bothers you, go ahead and just frog it. Rip it out. Take it out and start over. The next tip comes from my granddaughter. We call her Coco. And she says to me, try again, Gigi. And so when I'm trying to do something and mess up, she'll say, try again, Gigi. And so that's my tip. Try again. Don't just completely discard it. Don't just walk away from it and throw up your hands and say, that's it, I can't do this. Don't give up, just try again. Just do like Coco and say, try again, Gigi. And you just keep moving. You just keep moving forward. Because you learn even from your mistakes. If you'll keep at something, you can't help but get better and better at it. Okay, so my third tip is I was going to crochet while doing this, which is Teresa must be really thinking she's gotten advanced, because not only am I crocheting something I've never crocheted before, just learning the perfect square, but it's beautiful, isn't it? Not my work's beautiful, the square itself is beautiful. But if you go to Ophelia Talks Crochet, she has a great video, which I'll leave the link below, to how to do these. So we're seeing if I could do this while doing a video, which I don't see that happening. Plus, I'll be looking down the whole time, and that it may get boring for you. But anyway, okay, so my number 3 tip is don't compare yourself with others. There's always going to be someone ahead of you in most things in life. Unless you have invented it yourself, there's going to be someone who has already perfected and gone through steps that you've not even reached yet. So don't compare yourself with other people. Honor yourself, that you are where you are, and what you have accomplished is what you've accomplished. And there's a great, I don't know if it's a quote, and I don't know if it's from Oprah or Maya Angelou, or Maya Angelou said it to Oprah, or I just heard Oprah say it, or someone else. There's a great quote that says, when you know better, you do better. And sometimes you just got to give yourself that. Give yourself some credit where you are. There are many things that I have started and messed up and had to even abandon projects. Like I had already put it all on Instagram. Oh, I'm going to do this, and realized I'm in over my head. I'm going to have to let that go. It is what it is. I hate that phrase, but it's true. It is what it is. And sometimes you have to just let it go and not compare yourself with other people. if you remember, or if you saw my video where I talked about the yarn colors, and I bought this great, wonderful, beautiful basket full of colors. Well, I had like, you know, at least 10 different projects I wanted to do with it. But as a newbie, I'm so afraid to destroy the yarn. I'm so afraid that I'll do something wrong, and I thought, okay, I could sit here and just look at these forever and admire their beauty and wish that I had the courage to try something, or I could try. And what's the worst? The worst that happens is you yarn, you pull it out. You know, even if you cut it, you could tie it back. You could join back the yarn. There's some great videos on that out there. So I started, and I was going to make myself some cushions for my couch. And I thought, well, I love the granny stitch. I'll just do that. And it wasn't coming out the way I wanted. I did it. It's kind of wobbly. See, it's longer than my pillow. And so I got frustrated, and I knew immediately, okay, I kept thinking, well, just keep pushing through, Teresa. Keep pushing through. Do more rows and you'll like it. And I just was getting more apprehensive. And I said, okay, this is not what crochet is for me. Crochet for me is calming and peaceful and helps me relax. This is not calming. So I put it down, and I went ahead and cut the yarn so I would just stop. I walked away from it, and I decided that I don't really want to do that. I want to try something else. And so I started making these, I don't remember if it's the perfect solid square or the perfect square, or I don't know. But so I just started making these, and I have no idea what I'm going to do, but I feel like I'm trying something. You know, I didn't give up. I, which is number 4, is look for an alternative way. So I went and found another thing to do with the yarn that I could. Now, I'm not saying that I should have just given up on this. I could have looked for another way to make this. And so that's my tip, is there's a lot of different ways to do the same thing sometimes. And when something starts to overwhelm you, or you think gets hard, look out there. There might be someone else who has a video who have found an easier way. So look for an alternative, but don't just give up. Look for an alternative. Look for other ways to do it. And that goes right into my last tip, which is Dory from Finding Nemo. Just keep swimming. This is just keep crocheting. Just keep doing it, because you will learn, you will get better, your skills will come with more practice, more repetition. You know, I said this video is kind of hard for me to do because I'm a perfectionist, and I like to do everything great and right, and of course I hardly ever do, but I like to excel, you know, try for that. I like to try to achieve that. And so it's hard for me, like looking at the yarn, I didn't want to start on it because I didn't want to mess it up, and yet I wasn't getting the full joy out of this yarn until I started. And it's the same thing with the YouTube channel. You know, it's a baby right now. I'm in baby steps. I'm trying something different, and this whole crafting tips and crochet is not in my wheelhouse. So I could give up. I could completely give up. But I've tried to go back to, you know, my 5 tips for crochet and say, okay, well, I can't frog it, but I could just let some videos go. If it isn't working out, if I sit down and I feel like I'm just stumbling, oh, okay, maybe that's not a topic I'm ready to talk about. And so I just let it go. Or I go 2, you know, try again, Gigi. You just go back at it. You just sit down and you try again. Or 3, I don't compare myself with other YouTubers who are doing it so well. They're above me. They are more advanced, have been doing it longer. And so I have to give myself some credit that I've been new at this and that I'm trying, and I can learn from them, but I should not compare myself in a negative way. Definitely look at it as, well, that's something for me to aspire to, a level for me to get to. And then looking for alternative ways to do, I got to be me. I think the most authentic people on YouTube are the ones that do the best. And I feel like when you're just trying to be like someone else and copy them, people see right through that and they'll just go to the original. So you just have to be you. You've got to do you and let your personality shine, and you'll find the people that enjoy watching you and talking, interacting with you. They'll find you. You have to trust that. And lastly, I just, have to apply that. Just keep swimming. Just keep doing it. Just keep putting out the videos, and it'll grow. You'll learn more. You'll see more. Your audience will find you. And those are my 5 simple tips for crocheters, but really in anything in life. Don't ever just give up. Don't just stop, because that's what life is. Life is a journey, and we're doing it together. We're here to help each other out. So I hope this helped you. Please subscribe if you'd like to do that. Definitely share this video if you know of someone who's struggling, a newbie beginning at crochet or anything. I think these are 5 great tips to help anyone. And leave me a comment below. One of the disclaimers that I should put on the front of every video is I don't have all the answers to anything, any subject that I ever talk about. It's just a few tips that I've come up with. There's always going to be things that I've forgotten about or left out. So put some of those tips in the comments below to share with other people what you do when it gets rough, or when you feel like quitting, or you feel like I just need to throw that away. Just frog it. Just frog it. My great new tip for today. Just frog it. Even saying it just makes me feel better about it. And I just go, oh yeah, I'm just going to ribbit, frog it. So anyway, I hope you have a great day. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope it has helped you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.